So we all know 2011X got added, and it created multiple people raging about this tower due to it being bad. So they massively buffed him, but also made him kill you if you upgrade him to level 2 or level 3, only on bosses. This got community raging about it since you couldn't upgrade him on any boss. But are all of these complaints are true? The first thing I noticed that he is 6.6k gold, which means you can place him down perfectly on bosses. And he also has a cooldown rate of 0.2. So he is pretty much an infinite money generator. Now 2011X can do 1250 DPs at placement, which is higher than hard mode insanity, max level combined with lethal deal, max level, and 2x gaster max level. Holy shoot, that's a ton of towers. He also cannot be killed or stunned at placement. So this means that in Waterfall Dust, you don't have to waste a slot for a bait tower and rest of all 4 slots for DPS. Since he is basically an infinite money generator, you can easily max your towers before he even crosses the bridge. I used Mocha, Pacifist Frisk, Toby Fox, Sand Stand, and the Great Papyrus, all of these equal to 35% more damage, 55% more range, 42.5% less cooldown, and his stats are 350. Damage used to be 250, 0.14 cooldown used to be 0.252.8. Range used to be 33 range. We can see that he can deal a whopping 2,500 DPs without upgrading. But we all know these towers take 5 slot, which makes it impossible to get a slot for 2011X. And let's say you're solo. This makes it that you cannot get Mocha. So the DPS increases to 1.8k DPs. Which still is pretty solid, but I'd still prefer you to use DPS towers rather than support towers.